What is it, folks? Captain Shambles here. Marauders released a few weeks ago, and up till then, I have been playing a lot of the game, enjoying the game, loving the game. But here are a few things I'm going to go through in this review today to give you an idea about what I think this game is lacking. As far as the combat goes, the combat is a lot of fun. You're in, you're out, it's very quick. You got 21 minutes to get into the raid. You can get in, kill most of the lobby, and you can loot up and get out. It's a very straightforward PvP. The PvE is where it gets a little bit dicey. The personnel or the scavs, they sometimes don't want to go down. And sometimes you will use all your heals and your ammo, taking out the AI, and then you're not left with much for the players. So if you're going to play Marauders, make sure you take the players out first if you can. Because I tell you one thing, it is tough. It's a very tough time when you have no ammo and heals because you had to kill 10 AI in the beginning of a raid. The combat is great, but I think the guns are what kind of pull it behind. It's all iron sights. There's no scopes, no sights for it. All iron sights. But the one thing that I like about it is the ammo. There's not 1,000 different ammos for a gun. And if you play with the Sten or you play with the MP40 or the Uzi, there's one ammo for each gun. 9mm is 9mm. There's no ACP. There's no FMJ. This is 9mm or 10mm. The gun selection of the BAR, the Thompson, and the STG, the Uzi, they're nice guns. If I'm playing Call of Duty, World at War or Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3, it's great. I'm not fighting Nazis in Call of Duty. I'm fighting players to get out and get loot. So it comes a little bit hairy when they maybe have an STG and you're rolling with a Luger or an MP40. Graphic wise, perfect. Game runs well, looks well, feels awesome. Frames are really good. Better frames than for me than Psycho or Tarkov. And once again, the game crashes a lot. It crashes on extraction. It crashes mid-fight. It freezes. So sometimes it's not the best to have your graphics too high. No matter what kind of card you have. I have a friend, 3090, game crashes sometimes mid-fight or extracting. So make sure you get optimal graphics to kind of alleviate that headache. Because once if it crashes, you don't go back in, you don't get your loot back. Now the questing system is where the game lags. I mean, too far behind to catch up. You don't have to touch the quests. You get cool items, cool rewards, but you don't have to touch these quests. And it makes the Zero to Hero quest line. I mean, a lot of people I know are stuck on the 3 boxes on the merchant ship. It's too rare of a ship, it doesn't always spawn. AD raids, I have not found it once and I give up. So that progression, that storyline, I'm good. I go for PvP and loot to make money. Making money, super easy. I went from 2K to 400,000 in one day. Super easy to make money. So really, truthfully, you don't have to do the quest. The contracts are useless. They don't really add much to the XP. And go in, and clap a bunch of AI and players, and you'll level up pretty easily. I put no value in the contracts or the core contracts. So it's a little bit, it lags behind Tarkov in the cycle. Lastly, the space warfare, a flop. Not fun at all. There's no need to board a rust bucket ship. There's no need to board it and take it because you don't keep it. You only keep the better ships. And it sucks because if you lose that ship, you lose it. If you go into a raid, you take out a pod, you lose that ship. So it kind of makes the whole space warfare thing kind of crap. It's just a mechanic that did not fly and did not work, and it's kind of not as I don't even try to shoot down the ships because even if you shoot them, they're gonna get out in the pod, they're gonna board you, kill you, and take your ship straight in. It's for me, it's a waste. So overall, Marauders, great game, a lot of fun. But if you have Tarkov or the Cycle or the Hunt Showdown, just stay with those games. It's not a game you're gonna put a lot of hours into. There's not much progression. There's no way to progress forward. They have a prestige system. Let's face it, the prestige system is kind of a gloss over like saying, hey, we don't want to wipe the game to give you more progression, so you wipe it yourself and do it all over again. It's just, I don't know, prestige and losing all your stuff. It's, you know, it's kind of a weird thing for me in an extraction shooter. They do some things right, and the other things they just really fall behind. Team 17 has crafted a really interesting game that I like, but for the hardcore player out there, stick with Tarkov Cycle. You're gonna like it a lot better. But I do say give it a try. Give this game a try. But just be aware, it's very shallow, and it gets really stale really fast. My name is Captain Shambles. Thanks for watching this review. Well, I call it a review, but it's more just my thoughts. But I guess review, if you want to call it that. Please like, comment, subscribe, guys. And I am suffering with a bit of a cold, so I do apologize for that. But I'll see you in the next video. I do have a No Man's Sky series coming out. Make sure you look at that. Tons of shorts for Marauders and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a great game. But it lags. I mean, the progression is just not there. And as a gamer, you want to do things, do questing. You want to see some sort of progression just other than money. There's leaderboards for killing, but it's just a shallow game. A lot of fun. But unfortunately, I don't see this game lasting and having a very long shelf life, because players will probably just end up going back to Cycle or Tarkov or Sunshine or Lost Light, depending on, you know, their preferences. So I'll see you guys next time. Just my thoughts. Have a good one, guys. Laters.